everybody, welcome back live at Drew's house. Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you're all doing well out there as we roll into the fall season. I just drove by the Topsfield Fair in its final days, and it seems like people are very happy over there. It's a busy time of year, of course. Maeve Power producing the show, Sarah Hayden, the boss, as always. And our guest today, the one and only Richie Eaton in the house, one of our old-time guests. He's probably one of the first guys we ever had on this version of the show. It's been a little while, though. Richie, how are you, my man?
Good, thank you. Drew, it's good to see you again. Always good to be back here and talk sports or whatever.
Or whatever. Yes, a good way of putting it. Yeah, let's start. I mean, you're at spring training with the Red Sox, and the season just ended. I thought we had them in game 2, Richie.
Yeah, they needed that one.
I was depressed after that one.
Yeah, because they don't go in the third game. We a couple of rookies, but the kid from New York looked real good that last game.
He did.
A local fella, good to see local guys do good, but not against the Sox.
He was kind of giving it to the Sox fans online a little bit.
Yeah, but you know what? Overall, I think the Sox had a good year. A few things that didn't go right. They need one more good starter.
Yes. I would have loved to have seen him get Joe Ryan at the deadline.
Yeah, they didn't want to give up anything.
I know.
And that's the problem.
And I felt like they could have. It seemed like he was kind of out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Twins want to keep Joe Ryan too.
They probably got to get him next year, maybe.
Yeah.
Of course, talk about the Sox. I think Duran is probably the guy who's going to be the we're going to have trading.
Yeah.
It's too bad he had last year wasn't as good a year, and his fielding, and left field he wasn't as good as he is with center field. But
obviously a bad series.
With Raffaello in center field, though, you don't want to take him away there.
Yeah, Raffaello reminds me of like Jackie Bradley, doesn't he? Just catches everything.
It goes full length out to get the ball. No. And so it was a good year. Too bad they didn't hit in the playoffs at all.
I know.
I saw those averages of 0 for 11 and 1 for 10 and everything else. Terrible. But hey, it's been a good year.
And they still were like a first base coach's send away from.
I mean, that time in Eaton coming out, he should have been able to score even once the ball was thrown away.
What's he stopping for?
But his coach hold him up.
I know.
And that's about 2 or 3 games. One time they played Baltimore, and they made him mind up ahead of him. We're not going to run on the center fielder.
Yeah.
I could have made it easily, and they didn't do it. Cost them the game.
It is amazing when you talk about, they're a young group, so that's probably a good series for them just as far. You learn from these things, and hopefully you're better next year. But
it's great second half.
Great second half. Yeah, I agree. And it's I think it's good experience, and it's obviously it's a learning thing where you learn little mistakes, little details play such a big role, right?
And they got some good pitching. The young guys coming up look good, so I think it's going to be good. I'm optimistic for spring training next year.
I just saw the MLB ratings for the wild card series actually through the roof.
Yeah, it's because the regular season wasn't that good overall.
Yeah, but people love that. I mean, there is
when you get in the playoffs.
There's nothing better than playoff baseball for me. But I'm a baseball dork, but always have been. But yeah, I find those games to be just fantastic. But all right, so there you go. You caught up. Do you like this time of year when all these games are on all day? I just love it.
I switch back and forth because now they stagger, so you get 4 games right in a row, right after the other, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But Monday night, switching with some baseball, and the football game was a great game there at Kansas City.
Yeah.
Nice to see Kansas. Imagine that Patriots got a winning record over, and Kansas City's 2-3. The Red Sox.
I know.
Patriots are 3-2.
Good segue, huh? It's a good time to be a Patriots fan.
Yeah. I still have my tickets. I've had tickets since 1968.
Are you doing the season tickets still?
Yeah.
Since 68?
68, yep.
Wow.
Seen a lot. Been to 5 Super Bowls. 4, I think it was 4 we went to, yeah.
So you get, unless there's like an international game, you get 8 home games.
Yep.
Do you find yourself going into every one?
I do all the ones except the ones in January, because that's when I step in a little trip down Florida,
Okay.
So I don't do the January ones, but plenty of people I give them away to.
Gotcha. So you escape the cold.
Yeah. And I don't do the driving. My boys do the driving now, so I have to worry about that. Sometimes we'll tailgate. Sometimes we got kind of cheating it on a port sandwich and get a chef salad instead,
That works too.
Too lazy now. It's good.
When you guys do the full tailgate, what is the Eaton family tailgate?
Well, usually we have the first game of the year would be steak.
Well, walk me through though. Like you leave the house at.
We leave the house. We leave at my son's class at 7:30.
Okay.
We want to get in the parking lot by 8:45 because they say 9 o'clock. We can get it at 8:45.
Okay.
And I have a handicap pass, which helps also. So, but we want to get in and get that spot where the handicap is. We can get out the first row. I might have a little more walking to get into it, but getting out is so much quicker.
Yeah.
So we get there by 8:45. We'll have some cheese and crackers, chips and dip. Start out with.
Yeah.
And then sometimes we'll cook up stuff. We'll have steaks. Sometimes do hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken. And like I said, we get lazy, and once in a while we do the salads, which are good. The chef salads are good anyway. So
okay.
So we do that, and then
Are you on the grill? Who's on the grill?
My son, Scott.
Okay.
Actually, Scott or Tim, they both cook. But actually, when Tim goes, it's like gets a reprieve from not having to work. He's a cook. So Scott will do a lot of it.
He's an actual
They
cook.
do it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
so,
a good guy to have.
Oh, yeah. But they do a good menu, and we do good, and we get out. Usually get in the stadium around 12:15 for a 1 o'clock game.
Okay.
Give me a chance to get up the stairs, so it'll take a little longer. At least we can take the elevator up, which is a blessing for me.
Yeah, so 1968, so you obviously
was in
remember the
Harvard.
old building.
I was in Harvard, then we're all through Schaefer Stadium.
Yeah.
Saw the stadium being built from the racetrack. And I remember when we first Super Bowl in '85, we actually went over to had to go to the racetrack, the
Yeah.
betting windows to pick up our tickets for the game.
Oh, wow, really?
And that's the only time I actually got tickets to the Patriots. Other times with lottery, I had to get better along. It was a lottery, but I had someone that had some contact with sports, so I was able to get the tickets.
Oh, okay.
At face value, too.
Crazy,
So that was pretty good. So, yeah, I was at the Bears game, which was a horror show. Packers game, they lost.
Yeah, my parents went to the Bears game,
Yeah,
actually, yeah.
yeah.
It was it that bad? Right from the get-go?
I remember we put up a sign. It was CB or NBC. I'm trying to see which one it
Yeah,
was.
one of the hour, yeah.
Let me see. Beats. I thought. I tried to either Chicago, but I don't know whatever it was. I tried to get the CBS, NBC, but whatever one it was.
Yeah.
We matched something up anyway to it. But that was a good game. We went to the Packers game, and that was a tough one there. But that's when they didn't play somebody on the special teams.
And the Packers, yeah.
And and Packers ran a kickoff back at the end of the game.
Because that was Parcells, right?
Yeah.
Par-
Yeah, what about, we did have in the 80s, 80s. It might have been Parcells. I mean, it's the first one we had with them.
Yeah.
I forget after a while the coaches.
It's crazy, isn't it?
We went to Houston, saw Carolina. No, Carolina was in Florida. Houston, maybe.
Yeah. Like Carolina was a sneaky great game.
That was a good one, yeah.
Because you felt like you had it, but you still needed a last-second field goal.
The fans were good at that one because we were staying at a hotel, all Patriots fans, and there was one
Yeah.
group of people from
Wait, what was that one
Carolina.
again?
Carolina.
Yeah, where was the
Where
game
was
at?
that one? That was one in Houston.
That was in Houston, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so we're coming out of the hotel, and they had a big lobby that had Go Panthers.
Yeah.
So I said, would you Patriots fans mind taking a picture with us with this Go? And the guy said, oh, no. And I said, wait a minute. I said, we'll do it if you take the Go Panthers and make it Go Pats. You had the right letters, and we'll do it. So we did. We did it, and we got friendly and back and forth.
Oh, that's funny.
And they're good.
do
Eagles fans were tough. But they
Yeah.
were just bad, but the Patriots fans were just as bad after a while.
Yeah.
Okay, after a while, I forget which one was which way. But I know I've been in Jacksonville, Houston, twice in New Orleans because I love New Orleans.
How would you describe it? Because a lot of people don't ever get to go to a Super Bowl in their lives. How would you describe, is it like a carnival atmosphere?
There is a lot of that. The excitement is there. The first one you go to is really exciting, and then the second one, we had to wait to get tickets. We actually bought tickets at the gate there.
Oh, okay.
But I brought money, and I took my two oldest down. So, and my wife went with us, so we had four.
Good adventure, huh?
It's good. It's a good experience.
Yeah.
We had a good time with it. The atmosphere, the Jacksonville was good with the way they played in Florida. That was one that was against. That might have been the Carolina game. Anyway, it was Houston. At Houston, we had a game there. I can't remember what Eagles maybe. I can't remember now. It's season games. They all run together. I remember being in the stands at a preseason game at Boston College, and the stands got on fire.
Oh, wow.
So we had to go on the field, and they were playing the Redskins. I was talking with Dexter Manley almost the whole time on the field. They were talking with us and everything else.
Oh,
but it was right in the middle of the game, the third quarter. So they had to stop for a while. And then the
Is that the current stadium? Is it?
that was the BC Stadium.
Okay.
During
Does the
preseason, they were playing that.
Gotcha. Has the BC
ago.
stadium changed, though, or is it?
It's probably an alumni stadium. No, I think these were wooden stands in that one particular section.
Yeah.
But I don't remember now. I don't know. BC's done some renovations over the year, but
Yeah, but same general spot, yeah.
I had tickets to BC football for a while too.
Yeah, they got Clemson this weekend. My cousin was just talking about
They got
going.
bombed last week, so I don't know.
I
It's
know.
been a tough year for them.
I'm surprised. I thought Bill O'Brien had those guys going well, you know?
Well, you never know. But,
Yeah, tough.
but it's been exciting, with the Red Sox having a good season. Patriots doing good now.
You like Drake? Seems like everybody
I think
likes
so.
Drake.
Yep. I think he's going to be a good one. And it's amazing how he can get out of the stuff these times, get the ball thrown away, and doesn't. He only had one grounding. A couple of them looked like they could have been close, but it was somebody close to the area.
Yeah.
But he gets away with it, and I think I like it when he runs, but you don't want him running too much because of the injuries, obviously.
Sure, yeah.
Stevenson would be nice if he could hold on the ball more because I always liked him. I still like him,
Yeah.
but he's got to hold on to the ball.
Seems like they do too. Because
Yeah.
if they didn't like him, he'd be gone
Well,
already.
to watch the game the other day, May was the MVP, but they brought in Diggs and Stevenson, the other two.
Yeah.
Because Diggs had a great game.
Diggs is great.
Even the week before, he played well. You know?
He's just a gamer too. He just seems to he does everything right out there.
So
it seems.
if his attitude stays where he seems to be a good leader. He's a rah-rah on the bench with everybody. And May's not really that type of guy. He's kind of a quiet one. So I think he needs somebody, and Diggs could be that guy.
Absolutely. Well, the Belichick. What are your thoughts over there in North Carolina?
I don't mind seeing him get beat. I do like Belichick, but when I know he says, I don't want anybody from the Patriots in here. And everything else, they won't let me in. I won't let them in my stadium. And sometimes they weren't even supposed to allow to make any comments about May.
I heard that. Yeah,
that's a bunch of baloney. But times will move around.
How do the Patriots do as far as because you end up having a relationship with the franchise when you're a season ticket holder like that.
Yep.
How would you say they do overall with the Kraft-led
Well,
team?
I'll tell you, every Kraft sends out a nice gift to the season ticket holders, which I got a nice football jacket, Patriots, and the leather sleeves, the whole bit. Just got that just this week.
Oh, really? Wow.
And I had a blanket one year with New England Patriots, blah. So every year they send something along with a hat sticker you put on decal, a metal clip. You can put it on I get 4 tickets, by 4 season tickets.
Yeah.
So I get one every year, so the kids have a little collection of them.
Oh, wow. Have you always had 4?
Yeah.
Always 4, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I started out, basically, it was a friend of ours who was a police officer in Newburyport. And he had been sick, so we couldn't use the ticket. So I think it was 68, we started at Harvard. And did the games there. The last game was a snowy game. They didn't even shovel the seats off. You just push. You just feel bad for the people in front because you take the snow and push in front of you.
Yeah.
But with that game, so I think it was 1 or 2 years at Harvard, and then the stadium opened up, which was nice. We used to go to the restaurant where all the Patriots players would go after the game. Now it was Dimitri's. Now it's called.
Okay.
It was a mile and a half. That's when we were young and in condition. We could walk, so we'd walk a mile after the game and walk back. But after the game, the players would come in, and we get to know him pretty well. We get to be real good friends with Tom Neville, and he'd make his rounds. He'd come down and sit with us, and he'd say, "There's Andy Johnson. There's Houston Antwerp. Go get them. They'll get their autographs and things like that."
Oh, nice.
They were all friendly, and it really worked out good. In fact, he got us tickets one time to go to the Jets game in whoops.
Camera down.
They're not missing it. They don't miss it. The Jets game in Jets, he got us tickets, and we actually sat right in front of John Hanna's family.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
He got us the tickets for that.
That's quite a player, huh?
And the year he got hurt, we had a friend of ours that would come to the games from Ipswich. So we had a clam bake in the house, and I had a clam bake and the whole bit. So we got good friends. So he kept in touch with us. I hated to see him leave. I was hoping he could have been into the front office or marketing media for the Patriots, but he ended up going to the Giants.
Yeah.
But that was fun. But the players were good. They talked to you. That was when Plunkett was playing. I remember Plunkett's birthday. Neville says, Bart, waitress, give a case of beer to my friend over there celebrating his birthday, and then he passed them out to everybody. But it was kind of nice to get their autographs. My kids really enjoy getting the autographs.
That's awesome. Family affair.
So they were pretty good. And like I said, the Crafts, since they've been in taking care of the senior citizens, but it's
It's a long time, yeah.
And so anyway, like I said, originally my friends, so I started going in 68, but they didn't come in my name until 83.
Okay.
He was hoping he's going to be able to go. Then he realized he couldn't go, so they transferred to my name at that point.
Gotcha.
So officially with the Patriots, I'm an 83 season ticket holder.
Gotcha.
But it's basically
Really been going since 63.
and I enjoy it. I still go to games. A couple of games I can't go, but we're fortunate. My son's brother-in-law goes to school in Boston, so I just call him up the day before. Hey, I got a couple of tickets. You want them? And I just send them over by email to him. And
Beautiful.
He gets them, so
What's
they don't go to waste.
There's been some great games. Is there one game that was the greatest?
Well, the tuck rule.
Tuck rule, yeah.
That was the game when they called the penalty. So we get up, me and my 3 sons start stepping on. There's players under review. Boom, boom, boom. We swap back. And
Did
get back
you
in our
started
seat.
leaving?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We thought it was over then. So imagine
Yeah.
the traffic coming in is a zoo.
Yeah.
That's not even where we start. And the older I got, the earlier we leave.
Yeah.
I mean, like this past Sunday, I left at the end of the third quarter. They had such a lead.
Yeah.
We decided, try to get the elevator. Everything else is not that fun. But we got out early. We were home. I could listen to the part of the game on the way home, So.
Yeah.
But before that, I would never leave early. But the tuck rule game, at that point, we figured the game was over.
Yeah.
So we started again, and then you get in a parking lot. It was either that game or Baltimore. One game we get in, every car was white. It snowed during the game.
Yeah.
You couldn't find your car. Start pushing the button to hit beep, beep, beep to find out where you.
Was that the year they started throwing the snow in the sky?
That was a Miami game. That was during the Miami game.
Oh,
Yep,
okay,
that was
yeah.
that. Yep, that's what.
I
That was
actually
when they
had
first
tickets
started doing it. Is that right?
to that game, and we literally, we got them late. A friend of my dad's game. I think that was a story. A friend of my dad's, and my dad looked at us, and he was like, I think he gave us the tickets too late. I don't think we could actually get to the stadium in time I'm leaving now, just because he's like, I think this is a dumb move to go, and we didn't end up going.
I remember opening night of the stadium. We used to get a group from, we hire a bus and we'd meet at the park lunch.
Yeah.
And about 30 or 40 of us go by bus. We did that for 4 or 5 years, then it ended. By opening time, we get in there. By the time we get in there, the parking lot was jammed, so they actually parked us on Route 1 right in front of the stadium.
Oh, wow.
So right after we get in, we drove right off. Some people were 3 or 4 hours, 5 hours getting out of the parking lot. So we lucked out that one. But,
Yeah, that can be a battle.
But getting the way we do now, getting there by 8:45, it really is good. We try to get our same spot for tailgating.
Yep.
Set up the car, like sometimes we'll just set the table up, play cribbage while we're killing time.
There you go.
If there's another game on, and Saturday morning, one's in over in Europe, we'll put the TV on and watch them there.
Sure. No need to hurry up
and
and
the
wait.
cold winter weather, we'll put the tent up. We might have chili that day. Timmy might do a chili or something for us.
There you go. Yeah, you got to think your way through the weather, right?
But it works out. I think we're talking, we get 2 night games this year. I think we're talking about going to the Japanese Steakhouse one game.
Okay.
Get it there at the same time, make reservations, eat there, then go to the game. So
There you go.
something different.
There's your lessons in tailgating and everything Pat's football. I like it. Richie Eaton in the house here joining us. You've already had a pretty fun day. Richie, I think everybody knows you around here. You've been such an ambassador for youth sports and high school sports and just everything for the kids over the years. And you still do. They still got your scholarship out there, and you just had a big day with that. Tell me about that.
Yeah, when I retired, the gift the bank gave me was they set up a foundation, Richard Eaton Charitable Foundation, and it was for my choice what it was going to go with. And basically, it was the high school, and we wanted to do high school sports. We started out with Newburyport, Triton, Pentucket, and Amesbury, and we started out $5,000 a year. And the original purpose was to help with the user fees.
Yeah.
But then it got to the point that they didn't need as much, so they could do whatever they wanted with it, buy equipment or some other sports. Triton one year got a point an after-school program for the athletes so they can go and do their homework before everything, so they had a setup and everything else.
Oh, cool.
And they have different things like that, sometimes even down to the middle school. So that's been that. So today was a meeting, so we met with the 4 ADs and gave me each a check for $6,000.
Oh, awesome, man.
Yeah, so they look forward to that, and I look forward to it. It's sports, I bet all the games they do in the cable, and the bank says, hey, then what would be best for Richie, and that's what I like. So they just set the foundation up, and that's what we do. So we've been doing that I retired in 13. I think 14 was the first year we did it.
I know. I mean, people probably remember you from calling all the games here for this station and past stations, and you used to do all sorts. I mean, how many sports do you end up calling? But
I think I've covered every sport that was going on. When I started doing lacrosse and soccer, I went down there before the game and spoke to the referees and asked what the signals were.
Yeah, 'cause those aren't your
Didn't
prime
know that.
sports. Yeah.
And we didn't do all of them. The hardest to do was tennis.
Yeah.
You try that's when they're playing at Atkinson Common, and they just 3 matches going on, no score. You couldn't tell what was going on. We tried that. We did a couple of track meets live until my cameraman almost got hit by a shot put and almost by a javelin.
Is that right?
He says, no, I don't think we ought to do these live anyway, do these games. So we did them.
You
but,
loved it, though.
Oh, I loved every one of them.
Yeah.
And I lucked out because Win Damon, his daughter, played field hockey. So I got him over. He did the play-by-play in the girls' field hockey.
Yep.
So I could just comment afterwards, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done all the sports. We tried to give as much exposure. Football was basically the one we did most, and basketball and hockey.
Yeah.
But we did some baseball games. We did some softball games.
Sure.
The track meet was tough, and all the other ones we've done because you can't do well, we did one time. We did Yankee Home Run Road Race live.
Yeah.
And we had 3 spots set up where you had somebody reported at the station. We actually got in a pickup truck and followed the race in the leading car. And that was hectic because we had about 4 of us in the back of the pickup truck with the camera. Yeah. And when we got into that stadium, those tires were red hot. I'm sorry they didn't get on fire. And we made that last turn in the stadium, and you had to get quick because the runners were getting on. We almost tipped over. But it was fun doing that one live. Unfortunately, when we got to the stadium, we started doing the runners as the runners come in, and we got a list of the entrance. Alphabetical, not numerical. So we couldn't do much with that.
Yeah.
But what happened was someone kicked the plug out. So we had the whole last half hour with no audio.
Oh, no.
So we would come out the studio and we're going to do a voiceover.
Yeah.
At that time, the Daily News had the results in the paper. So I'm reading now, here comes such. Well, you really know those guys pretty good. I said, well, we studied that hard. Then I said, no, we actually did this. And a lot of people say to me, are you Richie? I said, yeah. So I recognize the voice.
Yeah.
There's not time, we're not usually on TV that much. When we're doing the game, we just get the voice.
Sure.
So, so people recognize the voice.
That must still
I
be
really
pretty
enjoyed
cool.
that. It's fun. As a kid, you'd watch the game and pretend you'd been Kurt Gowdy or something like that.
It's not even, you don't even think of it. I mean, I'm sure you did after those years, but like the kids appreciate it so much too.
I had some kids come up to me and say, thank you for doing the games. We kept the library of the tapes and helped you get a scholarship.
Yeah.
One funny was when in Triton one time, Luke Ionowicz was a hockey player for Triton, a real good hockey player.
Yeah.
And the next day, Newburyport was playing Triton in basketball. So I went over and did the game. We didn't do that game, but I wanted to watch it. It was a good game.
Yeah.
I got talking to me afterwards. Says, I saw his fighting jersey. I said, that was a great hockey game last night. He said, yeah, it was. I said, well, Iwanowitz had a great game. He starts to beam me. He said, that's me. I said, see, you haven't got a number on the back of your jersey, so I don't know who you are. Every time after that, for the next 2 years, hi, Mr. Eaton, how you doing? Whenever he saw me.
Very nice. Yeah, and that's one of my coolest things was doing all those games. Is you do end up knowing a lot of those players, and most of them are just super nice kids. And
I'd screw up. Sometime the kid was playing. I did his father. When his father played, I started calling the kid by the father's name.
Oh, yeah.
Some guys, I drew a blank as soon as he got, for some reason, one girl and one boy always, it seemed like whenever they got, I drew a blank.
Really?
And eventually it would come to me, but
weird moments.
It was just one of those things. But it was a lot of fun. I've enjoyed every minute of it.
And then the opposition teams come in and they learn that you're doing the game and they like to listen too.
Lacaire from North Andover, he always has to get a tape. He always gave out the cable. They always gave a copy of the tape, no charge.
Yeah.
He says, I'd love listening to watch your games when you do it, Richie. He says, you're fair to our team as well.
That's
and he
nice.
said, you do a good job. It's great for the kids. And so he really appreciated it. And then his kid ended up coaching afterwards.
Yeah.
I think his kid played for Lawrence Central, then he went to coach at North Andover. So I know the coaches appreciate it. And like I said, we'll swap at Ainsbury. A couple of times with Ainsbury, instead of having two sets of crews in the Ainsbury press box, which was kind of small, Ainsbury Cable would ask me if I go do the game with them.
Yeah.
So I do the color commentary with their guys and do it that way. But it's just to get to do the games. See, it's funny now going in the game and they're sitting on the opposite side of the field and everything.
Yeah, it must be weird.
When it's bad weather.
Do you still get over to check out some games?
Oh, yeah, I do all the home games for the most part. I don't travel as much at night because I don't like driving at night now.
Yeah.
So I skipped all of this one. Friday night's going to be at Pentucket. That's not a bad drive, but Pentucket's pretty strong. I think it'll be a tough one.
Yeah.
Clippers are young this year.
They got
a young team. They've got some injuries, but I think they're going to be strong coming down.
I called their was it Masco or Masco, right?
Masco was the first game, then Bedford the second game.
Masco was tough. They moved the ball pretty. Although Masco just kind of got beat pretty bad by, I think, Winchester.
I think it was that one, yeah.
Which I was kind of surprised.
It's interesting when the Newburyport Bedford played. This was the 9th game in their series, and the visiting team had won every time.
Oh, really?
They never won.
Yeah.
So this year Bedford won. But it doesn't count because they played on neutral field.
Oh, gotcha.
They're doing their field over, so they played at Concord Carlisle, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So I said the streak is still intact.
I was just looking at my phone walking in here, and it's October 7th, and it is crazy. For some reason, they all move fast in the high school schedule, but the fall season I always found I don't know if it's just getting back into school and because you're already off and running, but that fall schedule goes by so quickly.
Well, I think the anticipation of getting there.
Yeah.
You're getting it up. Then you got the playoffs in between, which is kind of not fun, but it's kind of screwy. You get the regular season, then you stop, play them, then you play the Thanksgiving, which is too bad because the Thanksgiving game basically has no bearing on the standings.
Yeah.
And it's too bad with a great series that they have that it doesn't really count in the season.
Yeah.
But you got to do it in order to accomplish everything to get everybody in.
And it's not like the Thanksgiving game. You're always playing for something on Thanksgiving, no matter what.
It doesn't mean if it's what it is.
Yeah. But I know what you mean. It does feel like it'll be here before you know it, though. I bet.
It is, We talked about that today at the meeting with Glenn Guerin, the AD at Ainsbury, talking about how quick it's going to be.
Yeah. How did you get we're still, summer weather here is just kind of winding down. Fall really hasn't quite completely kicked in yet. You're getting some good golf rounds in, or?
I played 18 yesterday.
That way.
I'm hurting today, but I play in the league. We played every Friday from second week in May right through September.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah.
And then I played in the Sean Perkins tournament with Pease yesterday.
Nice.
And at this point, I always have my son and two of my sons, one of the guys who I worked with, and they could hit the ball pretty good. So I at the point now I don't even bother driving on the par 4s or 5s.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time for me. And a lot of times it's about 150 yards of crap in front of you. So, go ahead, you guys take it.
Use you for the magical short game? Is that the...
Yeah, I'll do that. Chipping and putting, I don't do that. My chipping is it's either great or it's bad. Or it's in between. Putting, I'm usually I can give them a read even if it doesn't win. So. All
right.
But it's fun.
Short game, man. That's where my struggles are still. I used to be I got older and my short game kind of went away on me a little bit. Like when I was a kid, I used to, I don't know, looser or something. I don't know.
I can find a 12-foot putt for me is easier than a 6-foot putt.
Sure.
You know why? I think it's so close.
A little less nervy or something?
Yeah, you don't take your time as much, and there's always a little bit of break. But I do enjoy that. I played about 5 tournaments this year.
Nice.
Those are 18. Like I say, I don't do it as much as I don't do all the driving. Even anything over 150 yards, forget it. No, I just don't bother.
And you told me you got a big birthday coming up, right?
Yeah, I'll be 80 in June.
Congratulations, my friend. Very nice.
Yeah,
you look great.
I feel good. Yeah, doing good there. Anniversary last night. My wife and I. 52 years.
52 years.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Yeah. So we've been lucky. Fortunately, I've got a wife that loves sports. I'll say she enjoys sports. But she loves golf.
Okay.
And we used to go to the FedEx Cup every year, and she'd get there on a Monday and check in the hotel herself. And I would wait till Wednesday afternoon when the bank closed Wednesday. I'd take the train down. She'd pick me up at the train station, and I'd go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because I always played on Labor Day.
Yeah.
So they finished on Labor Day. So she'd be there. She'd get autographs. One year she got 119 out of the 120 golfers.
Oh my goodness.
And the one she didn't get was Pat Perez. And the following year she got him the first day.
Oh wow.
And
He's kind of Pat Perez. He's kind of a fun-loving guy. Isn't
Oh
he?
yeah, they're all pretty good.
Yeah.
There were some that are jerks, but a lot of time the kids can bother. I can see why they get a little upset. But she got Tigers one year, and she was the happiest. She got it, and I said, "What you say?" She says, "Nothing." I said, "What do you mean?" She says, "I tried to say thank you, and nothing come out." She says, "I was just."
Oh, she couldn't speak?
She couldn't speak at all. She said, "I've been waiting 5 years." She stayed in line for 2 hours sometime to get his autograph. And this one time he took the hat off, and I teased about that because I said he only signs the stuff that he endorses. So I bought the TW hat. I said, "I'm going to buy you 2 this year." She
Is
said,
that his rule? I didn't know that.
Well, that's what most in the stuff.
Yeah.
Most of the golfers will do the ones they endorse.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I said, "I'm going to buy you 2 this year." She said, "Why?" I said, "When he signs one, you're not going to want to wear it. You're going to do it." And it's the first year I did that, and that's the year.
Wow.
So he signed it. It's in a
great.
case at home now, a case that we usually put a football in, but it's got Tiger Woods right there. She signed that. She loved it. But
It is amazing. It's funny, I'm 30. I'm a 38 going on 39 here. So that was my era. I grew up with Tiger.
Yeah.
But the kids that are in their young 20s right now, I don't even think they comprehend how he changed the game and just how big he was.
see, his kid got a hole in one
Yeah.
a few months ago.
He looks like I don't want to put too much pressure on him, but he looks like he could be a player.
But it's fun. All the sports, like I say, I'm fortunate that my wife enjoys sports. When I was coaching in the senior league and everything else, there would be times when some going on another game, she'd run up the other game, bring baseball. They needed some baseball, so she had to bring baseballs up, bring a catcher's mask,
Yeah.
make sure they took up the collection.
Yeah.
So she got right into the bit of it. If they see it's a game I'm not playing, and I go up to back. As soon as I walk in, Kathy was, "Hey, go take up the collection before she gets here, before Kathy gets here."
Oh,
But
man.
she's great, and she enjoys sports. When Al died in 94 he died. 2004 when they won the championship. Yeah, 2004. And I said, "Well, I guess I won't go down to Florida anymore." She said, "Well, Al would want you to go, and I want you to go." She says, "I'll go with you. But yeah, you're going to really love doing this." We went to the ballpark. She was getting autographs. That's before she had her 2 knees replaced.
Yeah.
But she'd go and get autographs. And she said, "I like this." So I said, "Would you want to stay?" So now we're 4 months.
There you go.
We go to games. And
Spring training,
She
yeah.
really enjoys it. So she'll play golf now. We'll play golf. A friend of mine lives on a golf course. So the 2 of us play with him and his wife maybe once or twice a week.
Beautiful. So there'll be some good excitement around spring training this year.
Oh yeah, I think it will be, and even with all sports, hockey starts tonight. I think the Bruins are going to do something. I think Swayman's in a better frame of mind than last year with all the zoo he went through in the beginning. I think he's going to be a lot stronger.
Hopefully. It is true goalies are quirky, aren't they?
Oh, they are. Yeah, they have different thing about, boy, you don't let them go the way they go. And basketball, I was anxious when I saw Tatum working out because I figured he'd gone for the year.
Yeah.
But he's really working out. He's short. I guess Coach said he goes 5 days a week at the Celtics place, and then 1 day at his own at another place on a Saturday. He takes Sunday off.
Huh.
And they showed a film of him practicing, going behind his back. So I don't want to rush it back. I'd rather see, even if wait for the playoffs, because they have a good enough team to make the even with all the guys they've lost. But let him come back for the playoffs.
What are they saying? Is that kind of their renewed thing? So maybe
They haven't
get
set
him
a
back?
date.
Yeah.
I think his goal is a lot more earlier than what they do.
Yeah.
But I don't want to push it either. But he's the type of guy, he wants to play.
I hate that injury so much.
That's tough.
It is.
And as soon as he went there, you could see it.
Everybody knew. Yeah.
And then Gibson for the Patriots just got hurt the other day.
Yeah.
His knee. Yeah, knees are a tricky thing. His was the ankle. His was the Achilles.
Yeah,
which
the
is worse.
Achilles. You know what I hate? You know what I love about Tatum that I hate about the current NBA is if you ever Jason Tatum, you've never heard the word it's like load management with him. He guy shows up and plays every game.
Yeah, he does it. He won't loaf around. Sometimes I think he's a little hesitant to take the shot at the end of the game. He'd always go for the Brown. Brown is clutch.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes Tiger, Tatum could take it and take the shot or even fake the shot, and then he could drive it. He's a good driver. Left hand and right hand, he goes in good on there.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to bump heads with everybody.
Yeah, he's a little different than like his idol Kobe. Kobe had that killer instinct of nobody else is taking the shot.
I wish he'd get a little more aggressive when it comes to that. But
Yeah.
he might have to now that they've lost. Porzingis is in the air and. What they get rid of 4
Actually,
guys.
I forgot we got rid of Porzingis.
Horford, I felt bad. I was hoping he could stick around with his age, but he's gone.
Yeah.
Corbett, the big
Oh yes,
center.
Luke Cornett.
Cornett, yeah. After a while, I look at the numbers more than anything.
Yeah.
I'm not doing. When I was doing the games, I'd memorize the names,
Yeah.
But I just watch them now. Especially when I'm at the game, I can't read the numbers anyway.
He was a Big East guy, I think, because I think I've told you I go down to the Big East tournament every year, and I feel like I watched him when I was younger. I think he's obviously a little younger than me, and I think I remember seeing him. I want to say was he Marquette maybe, or I can't remember, but he's a good player.
I remember going down. A friend of mine that was a big BC fan, so we flew down from Hanscom and flew down to. Played when they were playing Seton Hall. The game was in Madison Square Garden.
Oh yeah,
and
just a regular season game.
No, the playoffs when Canby was playing.
Oh, okay.
Canby.
Yeah.
So we went, flew down. About 4 of us in the plane went down in the game and great seats and everything else. And that? Yeah, it was in New York. And the guy was talking about it. He said. He said, you're fifth in line. He said, oh, yeah, we got talking to the pilot, and he says, we're big. We like Seton Hall, because we found he was a Seton Hall guy.
Sure.
Yeah, we're hoping Seton Hall will be nice if we play against. He said, oh, you like Seton Hall? I think they're a good team. You're next in line. Dispatch got us all the way in, and cab met us there, right there, drove us to the thing.
There you go.
The guy had great contacts.
Canby was a great player, too.
Marcus Canby, yeah.
Yeah. That team, that was the, I forget, what was that, probably 90... or mid-90s, right? 95 or something?
Again, the years forget it.
Because I was young. That's when I fell in love with college basketball. I loved Marcus Canby, and that team refused to lose was their slogan.
And then one time we had a BC basketball game. BC played Notre Dame, and my youngest son was next to me, and all of a sudden Doug Flutie walks down the aisle. He said to me, "That's Doug Flutie." I said, "Yeah, it is, yeah." He says, I said, "Do you think you can want to get his autograph?" He won't sign for me. He went over, Flutie signed it, the whole bit,
Yeah.
So Pat was happy
I've heard
about
good
that.
things about him. He's a
good guy.
He's a good one, right?
The first thing about Flutie, my cousin and I, we had gone to a football game that afternoon. I don't know who was playing. And on the way home, we listened to the BC game against Penn State. This is Flutie's freshman year. And they're getting bombed, so they put him in. I see, that's why Boston College isn't going to go anywhere. They take all these local guys to play for them. They're not going to get anywhere else. And Flutie turned out to be great.
Yeah.
I remember that touchdown pass he threw in Thanksgiving, that Friday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I went in, I jumped in. My wife was like, Flutie did it. I was repeating Sam, the announcer, But
Thalen, right? Thalen.
Pat Phelan.
Yeah, he made the catch in the end zone. Yeah. Oh, what a moment! That is one of college football's greatest moments, I think.
That was great. So cool. I enjoyed all those things. But when I was younger, I did the BCs. I had a friend of mine that went to BC, so we had season tickets. We had about 4 years there. When I was at Bentley, I had basketball tickets for Bentley, both boys and girls, watching them play while I was at school.
Yeah.
So still follow the teams, but
BC. I wish BC could, like we were talking about earlier with Bill O'Brien. I wish I could get it rolling a little bit, because everybody says it's not. I know it's a pro sports town. I get it.
Yeah.
But I think if a team like that was making noise, they'd rally around.
It would help. And you could look. Let's face it. Felger and Maz. Felger was a BU guy, so he's like BC anyway. So you never give any publicity. And I don't know why, but that whole station doesn't like BC.
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell you. I've been in the radio industry ever since I've been out of college, and there's a lot of Boston College in the media business.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I know a whole lot of them. So.
I had an opportunity to go to 3 games at Notre Dame, 3 different years, and a friend of mine was. His nephew was studying to be a priest. In fact, we went to his ordination there as well.
No kidding.
I went to the games, and he says, "Now, Rich," he said, "I know you're a BC fan, but please don't root for BC out here. We hate BC." So he said, "You do all you want underneath, but just don't make it obvious." We went down 3 times and saw them play. I didn't want to go to Notre Dame when BC played.
Yeah.
Because I want to root for BC. I don't want to root against Notre Dame, but I would kind of, under my breath, root for BC anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, we wish Boston College all the best for Clemson this weekend, and for all you can.
Clemson did a job on, was that?
Belichick.
Yeah. 3 games, he's lost by over 25 points.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. I don't like to see that, but at the same point, his attitude, he deserves it.
I think he'll be okay when it's all said and done.
Eventually, they'll kiss and make up, because they're going to do something for him at the stadium.
I completely agree. I wish he wasn't so salty at the end as well, though, like you.
But he got a good ovation when they retired Brady's. I was there that night, and he got a big ovation. I think him and Randy Moss got the 2 biggest ones. Moss was actually crying.
I saw that,
He got some emotion. And that was a great time there.
The team should have won. That undefeated team. Yeah,
I hate to see that.
It's going to be one of my tougher losses.
Both times against New York. One big play always did it.
Yeah. Eli's got 2 championships.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Although you didn't get the New York ones, but you got not, I wouldn't say lucky, but you caught some breaks with the, you survived the Atlanta one when the 1 yard line.
Yeah,
Then,
the Atlanta one when Madden says, "Well, they just run the ball out here." Run it out.
well, that Madden was the first one. That was the Rams, right? Atlanta's Matt Ryan, the pick at the goal line.
That's right too. I was thinking. I thought the. All right, I was thinking it was
Because John Madden, I was young for Madden. Yeah, I do. That was Brady's first one.
One thing I remember about John Madden, I always liked is time receiver for Oakland got killed. A Patriot guy hit him, decked him, and he was in the hospital. No, it was a Patriot guy get hit.
Okay.
And when it was I forget.
It was a serious injury?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was in the hospital.
Yeah.
Every day, Madden went to the hospital to visit him.
Is that right?
Yeah,
when he was
every day
coaching.
When he's
Gotcha.
coaching.
Oh, okay.
He still went. What the heck was it? It was a wide receiver, good receiver.
Huh.
I can't remember now. After a while, I've
I didn't
seen so
know
many
that
games,
sort of
I
thing.
forget those names. But yeah, he got decked hard, and Madden visited him every day.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's the type of class he was.
Yeah.
He was a good receiver.
Talk about a game changer.
Terry.
Not Terry Glenn,
No, Glenn. No, I don't know who was Glenn.
who also passed away, right? Car accident, I think.
Yeah, but who the heck was it? Anyway, I'll think of that when I get home now. Who it was?
Richie's going to text me tonight. I got it. Richie, always a pleasure, man. This has been great catching up with you. It's been too long.
I enjoyed doing this.
Fly by
I'm
as
glad
always.
you called me, and glad I was able to do it.
We just got. He said, "What are we going to talk about?" I go, "I don't know. We'll figure it out."
Yeah, it's better that way. You rehearse, and you're going to be trying to get everything going. You just wing it.
We don't even need numbers.
Forget the names anymore, but it's still fun.
Maeve Power, thanks for producing the show. Sarah Hayden, the boss, our small but mighty team here in Newburyport. We love you. Richie Eaton, the one and only. Until next time, we'll see you guys soon. All right, live at Drew's house. Peace.